Hello friends, today we are going to deal with vocabulary. You have read the story Akbar and Birbal. The purpose of the story was to improve the vocabulary. If we have good enough words, we can express ourselves nicely in English. So let us start with the Akbar and Birbal and we will scan through all the vocabularies available in that. If we have good lexical resource, it helps us. So let us start with it. The first word is admired. Akbar was great emperor who admired musicians, poets and learned people. Admire means praising someone, adoring someone, and the opposite of it would be criticize and condemn. Right? So we can say I admire Sachin Tendulkar for his good batting, or he admires me, or I praise him, whatever way you want to say. Now this word is a verb. Admire means it's a verb, and the noun would be admirer. A person would be called admirer. If it is a noun thing, then it will become admiration, and we can also make adverb out of it, that is admiringly. Right? Sachin Tendulkar batted admiringly, so that is the adverb form. Now let us take the second word, that is respect. Akbar respected them all, that is in past tense. Respect, respected. Now respect stands for regarding or giving respect to someone, valuing someone, right? So respect, past tense would be respected. A person would be respecter. I am respecter. Or the noun thing can be respect, and adjective form can also be formed by making it, you can add full into it, respectful, and adverb form is also possible. We can make it respectfully, right? What would be the opposite? It would be disrespect or disregard. Okay, so to use it, I respect my elder brother and sister. The third word is known. It has come from the word know, K-N-O-W. So there is an adjective form, that is known, and adverb form could be knowingly, and we can make it the opposite also out of it, that is unknown, right? So it is known, a person who is familiar, right? Now favorite, next word is, fourth word is favorite. Now favorite means something is most liked or best loved, or we can say pet. So it is a choice. So favorite is most liked, and the opposite form would be dislike or hate, disgust, etc. Okay. So now let us make use of it. Agra is known for the Taj Mahal, or Azim Premji is a well-known personality in India. Okay. So let us move to the next word, that is decide or decided. Here the form sentence was, when he heard of Akbar and his courtiers, he decided to go to Delhi. Decided is something that you have made up mind. That means somebody has made up his mind. That means we can say that it is arranged to do something, or you have planned something to do. Now the other forms could be decision, like deciding is a decision, that is a noun form. Then a person who decides is known as a decider, right? And the opposite can also be formed by undecided, right? So let us make use of the sentence in I have decided to have my career in management. His decision, like if you want to make use of decision, then it would be his decision to quit the job is not appreciable. Okay, so next word in the list, let us go for the sixth word, that is humorous. Humorous is a person, humorous is used as an adjective over here. So it is being a humorous person, he thought of an idea and replied quickly. Humorous has come from the word humor. that is the keyword, and then comes the humorously, that is the adverb form. Now the synonyms will be funny or a witty. A person, humorous person is funny or a witty. Is an intelligent man. A person who is humorous is also intelligent, right? So that is what the, now you might have heard about Raju Srivastava. He is a famous humorist. So we can say Raju Srivastava's humors are really best liked in India. Okay, so that is how you can make use of humor. Next word in the list is pleased, right? So please is a normal word, like we say, can you give me please? That is another word, but here please stands for happiness. So Akbar was pleased. The sentence is, if the king is pleased with me, I will give you half of what I receive from him. So pleased stands for being happy, or being delighted, or being glad, or being amused. The opposite can also be found by using displeased or unhappy, right? So the noun form it could be like adjective form could be pleasing, and adverb form could be pleasingly, right? So let us move on to the next word, eighth word, that is polite. Polite stands for somebody who is well-mannered and cultured, is refined and polished, right? So a gentle person, we can, in other word, we can say a person would be gentle. So if we make use of this sentence, in the sentence, it would be, he is very polite in all dealings. He talks politely. Now if you're making use of the adverb, so it would be, he talks politely with everyone, right? We must talk politely, or a polite person is always liked by people, right? So here the polite person means it is adjective form. Okay, let us move on to the next word in the list, that is impressed. Now a person impressed is influenced, or we can say the synonyms would be affect or inspire someone. And we can make antonyms by making it unimpressed or unconvinced, right? So that would be the negative form, right? If you have to make use of this in the sentence, it would be that interviewer was impressed with the candidate, right? As he possessed good knowledge. So here it is impressed. So influenced, that is the synonyms. So it has come from the word impress. Okay. The next word in the list, in the first story, it was the regular. Now regular stands for something which is customary, regular, right? Regular stands for normal, customary, habitual, or routine, right? He is a regular member of the court. So he is regular. His regularity, if we can convert into the other word, that is regularity, is really appreciable. He is a regular member of the library, or he regularly attends the classes. Okay, so that is the regular. Let us move on to the next word, that is astonished. The courtiers were shocked, the king was astonished, and he asked surprisingly. If you notice all the three words in this same sentence, that is shocked, astonished, and surprisingly, they connote the same meaning. That means something is surprising to them, right? So that is astonished is surprised, amazed, or stunned, right? So that is the next word. Audience was astonished with my performance, or she astonished everyone with her grades. She astonishingly performed. Usne astonishingly perform kiya. Okay, so it is next word. Let us take the next word. That is unusual. Unusual means which is not something regular. So it could be a rare or odd things, right? So unusual. So what was the sentence over there? I know it is very unusual request. It was abnormal request. It was not a very regular request. The next word in the list is determined. Now determined stands for something which is resolute, right? So he is resolute. Resolute means he is unmoved, or we can say firm, steadfast, or a single-minded. Okay. So how can we make the sentence out of it? That Ajay is quite determined in his studies. He seems to be determined. Or Shah Rukh Khan is a determined actor, right? So let us move on to the next page, next list, that is promise. Promise is giving commitment or giving words, right? I promised my father that I will score distinction, right? Or we can make adverb form like promisingly, right? So he promisingly completed his work, or he gave me promise, that is again a noun form, or he vowed to take revenge, that means something which is committed. Okay, so that is commitment, or if you want to make it negative, it will be non-committed. The next word in the list is allowed. Allowed is allowed is taking permission. Okay, so allowed is giving permission or taking the permission. The opposite will be disallow or stop. Next word is receive. Receive stands for something, accepting something, get something or accept something. Or opposite will be not to receive. So there is no single word for it. So I received a letter from a college yesterday. Have you received any message from me? So that is how we can use receive. Now receive is a person who receives is called receiver, and the thing could be receipt, and the spelling is R-E-C-I-P-T, R-E-C-E-I-P-T. So don't spell out P, it would be silent over there. It is receipt and not receipt. Okay. The next word in the list is custom. Custom is something which is regular or a tradition, or it can be called norms, right? So there is no other word for it, like customary. While in Rome, do as Roman do is something but follow the custom of the land, right? Or it is a tradition. It is uncustomary to enter someone's house without permission. Okay. And the stranger, the next word in the list is strangers. Strangers means a person who is unknown, right? I did not allow him as he looked a stranger to me. So he is really a strange man, right? Or if you make it adverb form, it will be strangely, right? He strangely asked a question. So it could be like the synonyms would be alien or a new person or a unknown person, right? The opposite would be known or a well-known. Now last word on the list is honest. Ashamed, sorry, there are two words. Ashamed. Ashamed stands for a person who is feeling shame, or I would say that something is humiliated. Disgrace, humiliate, dishonor, or embarrass. Right? The opposite word would be grace or hail, acclaim someone, or command someone. Okay? Commend someone. Now the last word in the list is honest. Right? That is honest, honestly. Honest is a person, can be a person, and honestly is adverb form. So it is moral, righteous, virtuous are the synonyms, and the opposite would be dishonest, immoral, or corrupt. So I think like if you categorize your words in particular list, it will help you. That means you should know exactly what part of speech it is. Then you can make it right use in the sentences. Thank you for this episode.